It was implemented in September 2020. Again, it applied to every single property for those municipalities that were called TENs. And if the property has been with a contract for the last 5 years, it cannot go higher, the rent. It's another restriction. And I'm going to go directly to the results because I've been told to keep it very short. So first graph, you see rents. So rents, it seems that in the first half year, they go down, and it seems that it's effective for the first half year. They go down by 5% with respect to the control group. But then after 1 year, it becomes ineffective. So the goal of the policy is to reduce rents, and we are showing that it's ineffective. And I'm going to tell you a little bit, later why we think it's happening, given the piece of evidence I'm bringing now. Then also what we see is the volume of rental supply goes down by about 18%. That is, there is about, say, 20% less rental properties on the market because of rent control. At the same time, the volume of sales, property sales, increases by 38%, which is a huge number in economics. And then property prices go down in regulated areas by about 3%. So intuition behind that is that you impose rent control. Owners of those properties basically don't get the realized returns. They massively take out those properties from the market, which explains the decrease of 18% in the supply of rental housing, and then they sell their properties, which explains the increase of sales volume of 38%. Once you sell a lot, you bring down prices, and this is about 3%. So this is kind of in line, but in a very robust way, because we have a lot of municipalities here. It's in line of what we kind of knew from a paper of rent control in Berlin. There are some exceptions. That is, like here is the law is specific to all properties. And here the question is it really helping? We understand that we are distorting the market, but are we really helping the vulnerable population, the working class? And then what we did was we calculated by how much house prices, the value of properties went down in Catalonia. And we calculated they went down by 1 billion euros because of rent control. It's causality effect. And that's the value of the properties for the working class, up to the 75th percentile. So if you look at the value of the properties for the top class, which is the top 25 percentile, the richest, the value of the properties increased by 1.1 billion. So basically what you are doing is increasing inequality by more than 2 billion euros. And I'm talking about a specific region in Spain. And this is the consequence of rent control. So it's increasing significantly. It's increasing significantly. The inequality is bringing down the value of properties by 1 billion of those that are in the working class. And keep in mind that this is their main asset for savings. We are not talking about the rich people. We are talking about the working class that they save in housing. And then the question is how much the tenants would benefit. Okay, there would be people that are losing money, but maybe we are helping other parts of the population. So we calculated on an annual basis, tenants in the working class, they get a benefit of 8 million euros. So we may think, well, if we keep this policy for 10 years, it's 68 million euros. So compare 68 million euros with a drop of 1 billion euros in property values.